What is up, dudes and dudettes? Welcome back to the channel, and this is obviously the one and only, your beloved host, Light Liger, and today I'm gonna be doing a sponsored video on this Masternode, which is going by the name of Simple Software Solutions, SSS. Really easy ticker to remember, and as you know, I'm a big fan of Masternodes. I own 7 of them, about to acquire 2 more, which one of them is actually Simple Software Solutions Masternode, and that is because I see Masternodes as a really good investment. You have a lot of masternodes which are in tens of thousands of cost, like Dash, but you have a lot of also cheaper to acquire masternodes from $100 to $400, and most of these coins tend to be on the lower edges to have a return of investment from 40% to even 120%. That means you're going to be getting that investment back in a year or so, and the coins don't really bleed that much in price, so you will be in the net positive because you always have the possibility to sell the masternode out at any point you desire. And that's really the catch behind the masternodes. You buy them early when the price has fluctuated a bit down from its usually overvalued starting price, and then you just start to selling them slowly on the market on good prices, and if the coin starts to tank, that's when you bail out. But most of the time, you know, the masternodes can have live for multiple years in a sustainable way without really dying on price, and Dash is a good example of that. And Simple Software Solutions is not just another masternode coin. They do have proprietary technology which doesn't seem to exist in any other project in the crypto space, which we're going to be talking in this video. So let's kind of talk about their solutions, which they are exactly offering to the people. And they basically have 2 different products. The first is the Simple Cloud, which is a storage solution that operates on your VPS masternode, leveraging the masternodes as its own private storage. And they have stated on their white paper a lot about how cloud computing, cloud storages are booming markets and are going to be increasing more and more in the future. And a lot of the players right now in this space, your Amazons and Googles, they're very centralized, and that's why we need more decentralized solutions on the companies we trust a bit more than the big tech, which we definitely do not trust. And that's why I can definitely see a lot of crypto players operating in that cloud software space in terms of storage and on other solutions where the cloud can be leveraged. The other product is Simple Dry, which is a decentralized storage solution which is built on Hyperledger Fabric blockchain aimed for the individual. And this is proprietary technology because, as I was explained, the Hyperledger Fabric technology is not leveraged on any other, service that is using the cloud storage, so to speak. So this is something that doesn't exist on any other product out there. So these are the kind of like the drawing points of, you know, the Simple Software Solutions product. And on top of this, obviously, it's a proof of stake coin. It's a masternode coin. It is reliable, quick, and fast compared to a lot of proof of work coins out there. The transactions will be confirmed in less than 90 seconds, basically. And I mean, the transaction will be going from an address to an address on a much faster basis. But I'm talking about the overall confirmations, like if you send it to exchange, for example. And then there's a governance, which is also a big important of masternodes, something that is not necessarily utilized by all the masternodes in the space. And this allows the Simple Software Solutions to put the project in the community hands, and they can decide where they can be putting certain solutions and, you know, funds, for example, or which type of changes they want to implement on the blockchain. Maybe they want Z-snarks or something of that nature, and they can vote on. So you have that kind of like democratic system there of a governance where the stakeholders have an interest among themselves to make the coin succeed, and that's how you do together think about which are the best solutions for to make the project more scalable, get more investors in, and improve the overall protocol of the blockchain. Also, the project is pretty scarce, so the total supply is 14 million. So it's lower than Bitcoin's 21 million. So that means that there's a lot of scarcity in the project. And that's a really good thing for Masternode coins. And that means also that the 14 million haven't even been mined yet. So that's just the total max supply. So we have a less than that of a supply. So in the future, there's a possibility that we're going to be seeing a lot more scarcity on the price, which can even, there are a lot of coins which are like over $1, which have even bigger supply than simple software solutions. So you can think of the potential if this cloud service that they have is going to be becoming more mainstream and there's going to be more users and enterprise players coming in and investing on the project, it could take really the price up quite significantly. I also like that they have good partners and affiliates on the business, such as Dogecast. It's also on Flitsnode, Pecunia platform. That's where I personally host all of my Masternodes. And also listed on CoinMarketCap and GoingGecko. It's also on Masternodes Online, and Blockfolio, all of these important tracking websites. And it's also in 3 different exchanges. You have the Midas Investments Exchange, BTC Square, which seems to be a lot more newer listing for the project, and then we have Windax, which I'm not a big fan of, but it's a good exchange and in the sense that of the volume, even though some of it is actually fake. And when we look at a lot of the other aspects here, when we go into the nitty-gritty of the what is the return on investment here. So when we look at the breakdown of the block rewards, proof of stake gets 10%, 5% goes into development fund, and 85% goes to the masternodes. And there was a pre-mine of 2 million, which is used on marketing and things like these. And I've changed a lot of my opinion about pre-mines over the years. I really think it's necessary to have some type of a pre-mine because you need to have marketing, you need to have a lot of these type of things which you need to promote the project. Marketing goes so much in the crypto space. I mean, that's what Bitcoin truly is about. 0 development, 100% marketing. I mean, and you can see that in a lot of ways in like, it's not the best technology-based chains that actually succeed in the space, sadly. It's one of the ones that have really a lot of shillers and good marketing and a lot of exposure and institutional or enterprise partners. And there was a pre-mine, as I said, of 2 million. And Masternode collateral is 2,500. That is around $113 is the acquisition cost for the Masternode. And you have around 57% according to Pecunia. Masternodes Online gives 35% return on investment for a year. So I would argue that the pricing is pretty nice and you will be getting already third from around half to third of the price back within the first year by having that masternode. And as I said, you can sell it at any point you desire. And that's really, I think, good in terms of the mathematics behind the project. And overall, it is a nice project. They have a roadmap, so it tells out and lays out what they are building on the future. There is definitely a lot of adaptation to be made with these sort of simple cloud services, and a lot of marketing has to go into that to get all the players in and start the building the ecosystem and get more customers and, snowball it pretty much. But if it actually will be one of the established cloud services in the space, this could be, top 100 project technically. But that's pretty much my rundown of the simple software solutions. You can find a lot more about the project in their white paper, on their website, all the social media links, which are all listed down below. And obviously, if you have any questions about the project, you can ask them on their Discords or Telegrams, or you can ask me and I can hopefully answer your questions about the project as well. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the next video.